forgot to plug in the microphone, so we got to do that. Get this together. So give us a good grace while we do that. There we go. Hopefully, the audio is good. We wanted to bring a quick message. We don't know how long we're going to be. We don't know. But we are called to read. And we actually were going to delay the reading because our sister Michelle at Life Mantra Tarot just went live. But Spirit said we got to read this now. Now. So I'll have to follow up with the sister and watch her playback later. Hey, Melissa. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. We have a new deck of cards, one that has been in the eyesight, in the desires for a little minute. It's Intuitive Kebs, the Kipper Ish Oracle deck, so that's pretty neat. And we also got a new book. It is the Quantum Akashic Records, Manifesting. And I instantly got a thing like, who is trying to figure out how to reverse your abundance or take your ish or do some sort of switch, which I thought was dumb because it's like they don't have the authority to steal your Akashic inheritance. But people will try to get information on you and like look up your birth chart and figure out like information about you and this, that, and the other. And people are weird. Somebody could be a spiritualist as well. And they could be trying to tap into your background, your records or something like that. Or try to take what belongs onto you. I don't know. If somebody is playing around in your spiritual energy, I'm getting like, obviously it's not going to work, right? And if you are protecting yourself, then you're protecting yourself. But that doesn't mean like you shouldn't be aware of energetic vampires, because that's what we're getting. Like energetic vampires. If a person can attach themselves to you and have you invest your energy into them and not into you, then they will effectively take what belongs onto you, the energy that you've sown into your seeds, the fruit of your labor. You are giving it over to something or somebody else, and that's what we're kind of getting. So yeah. Hey Queenie, I appreciate you tapping in. Hey, Keep Guessing. Hey, Melissa. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. So this is going to be a general collective. I don't know if it's going to be a series of readings, like some minis, if it's going to be based around, I feel the book, I feel the deck. So it might be two separate things. They may come together, the ingredients. Whatever it is, it's going to be good for the spirit, good for the soul, so that we can be spiritually edified and bear these yokes. I pray that we all overflow and we meet in the middle with the ability to unlock the keys to your wealth, success, and unlimited growth. So I think this is pretty cool. We will see what the spirit brings. We've already tuned the frequency to the highest. This Kipper Ish deck, they have a little affirmation on the back. It says, may your energy be balanced. May you have a clear mind and light heart. May your energy be protected. And may you balance the light and the dark. So are you balancing the light and the dark, Temperance Angel? Fool card, new beginning. Don't sow your seeds into somebody else. Be sure you understand where you're putting them. So let's get it. Somebody's Akashic record is given like you're infinitely abundant. Oh, transcending your fears. And it's something in here. Yeah, we were saying infinitely abundant. This is important. The energy of money has been energetically hoarded. Who's trying to hoard your energy? But you do not have to fall prey to that frequency. Energetically, there is an abundance of money and resources. If you fear that the earth is losing resources, Then please open your heart and feel the abundance of Earth. She is an amazing, resourceful entity, and your fear affects her energy. So, fear affects Gaia's energy, which is why we're called to rise up or ascend into the energy of stability. So, I'm feeling strengthening your root chakra to know that you are stable, you are connected to Gaia, and she's infinitely abundant. And as long as you are connected to it in this 3D plane, you too are also infinitely abundant. And to be secure in that. And somebody's thing, like their goal is about financial security. We talked about that. I think it was either on the lunch live or the rising live, whichever one. I can't remember how many lives we did today. But anywho, it was about financial security, being grounded and rooted, I say. So it says, open your mind to what may be possible for you without limitations. Can you see yourself, your highest self, without limitations? Yes. Are you infinitely abundant? Yes. I want to walk like her. I walk like her. I talk like her. I dress like her. I do all the things that she does. Our highest self? Yeah, we are that. We be that. Once you begin to unwind your karmic patterns, so it's definitely a thing about unwinding the karmic patterns, and we were getting this new deck, the NLP, neuro linguistic programming, to decode, to deprogram, right? It says once you begin to unwind your karmic patterns in the quantum akashic records, you will no longer be entangled with the lower frequency of lack and fear. So unwinding, untangling, right, and allowing yourself to come in alignment, releasing lack and fear, and taking on stability, courage, infinite abundance. Yes, and to be sure of it, like self-assured, chest up is what is given. Yeah, I'm hearing Veronica from Aya's Inspired Tarot when she say tits up, chest out. Hilarious. So, okay, Divine Feminine, in your power. That will open your energy into the possibilities that are in alignment with you. Transcending your fears. What I realize is that any fear energy is always from trauma, subconscious programming, and the ego voice. And we really get in trauma and subconscious programming that helps shape the ego voice. Trauma. So dig into that. Subconscious programming. The neuro-linguistic programming is given like the things, the subliminals that you don't really see that are a part of the overall programming. And I'm getting the programming of fear. Yeah, so inside, open to discover how to release karmic patterns, old programs, family imprints that are holding you back. Move from ego-driven manifesting to conscious multi-dimensional creation. And multi-dimensional is huge because we've been talking about that in this deck. So I feel this deck right here and this one. Yes, NLP. NLP. Shift out of scarcity and step into the flow of abundance and possibilities. Clear any energetic blockages. I do see the root chakra specifically. And any any soul contracts, limiting soul contracts. So clear your energetic blocks and clear limiting soul contracts. And it says activate heart wisdom, right? And we were talking about, oh, it's been in the desires for a minute, this intuitive deck. So that's important. Like, it was held in our heart, and every time we saw it, the deck just spoke to us. And as soon as we got it, we cleansed it in the fire, and it was like, oh, we opened it up, and it was a little handwritten note on the receipt in the inside. I was like, that's so personal, that's so cute. No wonder why we had a call to support this person in general, like particularly. And then when we got the cards out, they just started speaking. And when I say they was on point, we read ourselves to filth. It was like, oh my goodness, this is really just what's going on. Gave us some insight. We was like, wow, this is significant. So anywho, activate heart wisdom and align with the universe through sacred geometry. It's what is the stutter? What's going on with communication? Communicate clearly. Thank you. Activate heart wisdom and align with the universe through sacred geometry. Somebody don't like the word sacred, or something doesn't like for me to say that, or do you just want me to say align with the universe? No, it says through sacred geometry. So somebody may have an issue with sacred geometry, like these concepts and these terms. It's like it's giving the vibe of like it doesn't jive or something, like it's causing some sort of friction, or I don't know. I don't know. It could be some sort of energy that doesn't want you to tap into sacred geometry. Sacred geometry. Yeah. I'm gonna put a note on that. Money comes into me secretly. Sacred geometry. Wow, we might make that a mantra. Sacred geometry speaks to me. It reveals secrets onto thee. Okay? Step into your soul's calling. In your soul's calling, that is your dharma, and empower your sacred service with love, light, and flow. And you guys already know, we always say light is love. Light is, they don't like that either. Okay. They don't like how we define the word love, which is an acronym for Light on Voluntary Escape. You are here voluntarily on Gaia to have this expedition. It's like an adventure, and you learn. Your soul learns and grows, and the collective consciousness learns and grows, and we do it together. We are all light traveling. That's essentially the premise behind the acronym that they gave us. And it's given traversing and traveling and even transcendental. So take it how it resonates. Somebody don't like it. We don't give a shit. You are a multi-dimensional creator, carrying within you gifts and wisdom that the world truly needs. Your presence on earth is purposeful. It is a sacred calling. So, if you are a person who is looking to heal and reprogram your subconscious, you want to see transcend or transcendental, transcend family and societal patterns, overcome fear, sabotaging beliefs, and victim loops, and move from being stuck and striving and into the quantum flow, peaceful and thriving, you might enjoy this book. So, awesome. Yeah. Anything else? No. We can't wait to dig into it and continue to just read and learn more. So somebody does not like, the fact that we are like, oh, transcendental and sacred geometry and open up and activate your higher self and all these concepts. Get grounded and walk in the grass and hug a tree. They think it's stupid, but we know the truth. Which one? This one. Thank you to the Most High God. Somebody is on the verge of having a breakthrough. I cancel all habits, patterns, and programming that no longer serves my evolution. Get that? Across timelines, dimensions, and generations. For somebody, the person that doesn't like your shift in mindset is definitely family. It's given that. So space clearing coming through. I bless my surroundings with cleansing light, clearing away all negativity, and restoring energetic balance. So cleanse away the negativity so that you can restore your energetic balance. I don't know if somebody had family over to their house recently, or you talk to a certain family member, and this person is somebody that pretty much doesn't like how you operate in this day. You all love and light and grand rising and all that. We always say great day. We never say, the GM. We don't say that. We just say great day. We wish that onto everybody. And you are clearing your space of negativity, which means you could have cut off people who don't serve your highest good. You're canceling habits, bad habits. You are bringing yourself into alignment. I'm hearing sunshiny day. You might have a very positive disposition. You could have a tendency to look on the brighter side of things. Yeah, radiant health is giving. You're glowing. clearing out this energy, you're glowing. You're having a breakthrough. My physical form is in perfect harmony with my spirit, allowing me to fulfill my purpose, your sacred calling, with strength and grace. Yes, beloved, a beloved one of the Most High God. Heart is open, and we just kind of read that, right? Opening your heart. We kind of stumbled through it, but I open my heart to receive love in its highest forms, purest form, from others and within myself. And one of the things that we did desire was this deck, Intuitive Calves, Kipper Ish. So that's pretty awesome. Abundance. It's overflowing. Didn't they say that? They said here on Gaia, that she's overflowing with abundance. So if you want to release that lack mindset, scarcity mindset, understand that Gaia itself is incredibly abundant. And this individual is holding a tree. It's giving family tree. It could be something down from your lineage your ancestors have gifted onto you. It could be even you understanding your Akashic inheritance and what belongs to you. Like, I am inherently abundant simply because I exist on Gaia in the 3D. I have this Akashic inheritance. And when you understand that you are an heir, an heiress to creation itself, right? Then you don't need nobody else. As I activate the flow of abundance, I release the energy of scarcity. That's what they read in the book. And embrace the expansive frequency of overflow and generosity. The overflow. It belongs on to you. It's what I'm getting. Order up. You ordered your abundance. It's coming into you. It's coming into you secretly. It's coming into you repeatedly. Like it's always flowing in to be with thee. Money flowing, it's just money flowing, it's just money flowing to me secretly. Money, like, what's your mantra? Are you claiming it every day? Do you have a place for your abundance to come into, Aisha? It's giving, make room for it. Make a place for it. Welcome it. It's like having a person that is scheduled a trip to come in and you make sure you get the guest room ready. Or they coming in to move with you in secret and shit, and you get their space all together. Or you make room in your bedroom and all of this shit. They got a place to sleep. They got a place to dwell with you. Where is your abundance dwelling? I mean, if they got to have a place to go. Regeneration is coming through. And we see spiritual mastery, right? So somebody is definitely into it. You the one in your family that's love and light and so lit and all that stuff. And people if you don't shut up about that, what the hell are you talking about? What is sacred geometry? Purification. You done went through the purification process. You have called upon your divine energy to purify thee, restoring thee to your highest vibrational state. Highest vibrational state is giving pure soul, you have gone through and you have changed your own oil. If you be anointed and then you came into the plane anointed, right, and you go through all this programming, the bullshit, whether it's just societal programming, family programming, whether it's trauma and all these experiences, what was gunking up your oil, right, so that you are not able to run pristine, like your engines are not firing on all pistols and all this pistons or whatever they call it, right? So it's once you clean your oil, get an oil change, get rid of all the gunk, your system starts to run, right? It's efficiency. It's giving blue flame activation. It's giving you come into alignment and you are able to tune yourself. Yeah. See, cellular upgrade. When you go through the cleansing process and purify, you are allow yourself to be upgraded. The spirit said, let me upgrade you. I welcome the process of cellular renewal and upgrade, restoring my body to its original divine blueprint of perfection. So when you go through all of that, removing the gunk out of your system, get yourself in alignment. You are running in pristine order, right? You are returned back to your original blueprint. Your DNA is activated. You are healthy love. Now you are healthy light on voluntary escape. And that calls in everything, Ashe. The same. You call in yourself. Another version of you. Which one, beloved? Oh, lost performative. is coming in. A lost performative is a belief that states as a truth, but the source or authority behind it is missing. Huh. Ooh, spirit. Y'all taking us down the road today. I could feel it. For example, if you catch yourself saying it's wrong to put yourself first, pause and ask, says who? By questioning a belief's origin, you can reclaim authorship of your values and guiding principles. So, one of the things that you may be deprogramming yourself is from belief systems that you cannot verify. Like the truth stands up to scrutiny. So if you hold close a belief system like any certain theology, Christianity, because a lot of people in my family are Christians and they are very judgmental. Can't tell you who wrote the Bible, none of the books in it. They've never been shown or researched any of its contradictions, but they damn sure will hold that book like it is the end all be all in terms of the word of the Most High God. And I'll be sitting up there like, don't even have a conversation. Why? Because, see, we look, yeah, the I, judgment, let it go. Let it go. The power of yet. Use the word yet to shift from finality to flexibility. I haven't made it happen yet sends a very different signal than I failed. One invites solutions while the other one shuts them down. Use yet to remind you that the story isn't over. See, a lot of that theology itself, and a couple of them, because they mirror, each other, right? They're written in the same type of concept, with the same type of principles, the same stories, and all of that. So a lot of it appears to be final when it's just really not. It's really not final. They don't truly know because many of those things have not supposedly happened yet. And depend on who you talk to. Some can say it's foretelling of things of the past that's going to happen in the future, and they wrap themselves around in it, and it's just like it loses the ability to make cognitive sense of it. And then they'll justify it by saying that it's beyond understanding, all while they pretend to have all of the understanding. It's very weird. It's a very weird paradigm. Yeah, contrast frame. See, it's a contrast. I don't know. I haven't read these cards. I don't know them very well, but that's what I'm getting. It's giving like a contrasting. The way you compare experiences shapes your perception of reality. A contrast frame allows you to see something more clearly by placing it side by side with another experience. Again, if your belief system cannot stand up to scrutiny, then there's something wrong with that. You should have the ability to question and to compare. And comparison is very revealing. We always talk about one example, and we just going to say the one example. The resurrection, if you compare John, Luke, Mark, and Matthew, all of their stories on the resurrection are different. And the devil is in the details, beloved. So, for example, when you feel like you're not making progress, compare your skill set, compare your mindset or your situation now to, I don't know, this as a year ago, but it's just giving me the ability to compare. One of our things was like we wanted how we became a student of theology and comparing different theological belief systems, theologians, and how they speak about them was the fact that there were so many similar stories, and we wanted to find the differences. And the only way that you can find the differences is to study and to compare them. And so it became very interesting to really dissect and deconstruct my own belief system. And I was one of the few people in my family to do it. And of course, people look at you like you've lost your mind when you start doing that. And, yeah, I just was called to be the one. So asking what if? Yeah, what if? What is this? What if this isn't happening to punish you but to prepare you? For example, a delayed opportunity might be giving you time to build the skills you'll need to succeed later. Asking, what if this is for my highest good? Opens the door to curiosity and hope. So, yeah, interrupting the pattern. Somebody is being called to interrupt their patterns. I don't know if you've been called to look at things a little bit differently, to research, to allow yourself to fall down a rabbit hole, beloved, to just study. I believe that the truth can handle scrutiny. For if it's true, then it stands up to testing. Yeah, precision. We were picking up somebody becoming a little bit more efficient by decluttering and deprogramming, getting all the gunk up out your system. The desire to do things precisely is useful, not usually, is usually useful as long as it does not devolve into rigidity. So don't become a perfectionist and becoming very rigid. So somebody could have that characteristic. Like you want to be so precise that you become rigid, right? So it's generally not useful if you become rigid and you lose your ability to be flexible. So any belief system or programming that makes you lose your flexibility or devolve into rigidity, that's something to consider, because creation itself is highly flexible. A part of the magic of creation is that it's always evolving, it's always changing. So if something doesn't allow for flexibility, then that too is something to be questioned with. Capable. Are you capable of questioning? That's a question for somebody. Can you deal successfully with whatever challenges and circumstances arise? If you are you capable of receiving the answers to your questions? Somebody may not. So if you ask and start to break down and deconstruct your belief systems, your traumas and your programming, the patterns, are you able to deal with the crumbling, the breaking down, the deconstructing itself? Some people cannot. They feel uprooted. They no longer feel grounded. They no longer feel connected to what they once held to be sacred. Yeah, habits. They're not able to let go of the habits. Examine your habits that may impede the pathway to your goals and encourage beneficial ones. Are you capable to release the old habits and allow yourself to embrace new habits that are more beneficial? Not if you have divulged into rigidity and you are no longer flexible. Yeah, counsel is coming through. So for somebody, it could be a product of under which type of counsel you sit under, right? People who sit up underneath a hierophant, that's like a traditional, kind of thing. It could be related to the church, right? They're kind of cornholed into their group and their certain belief system, and it's very rigid, like you really can't think or consider anything else. They are really held into a group think type of mindset, and it doesn't allow them to question, to ask, to discover, and to explore. And that could keep them cornholed and yeah, it's just stuck. And then if you, depending on the counsel that they're under, some of them can be insidious, right? It could be, they can make you feel a kind of way when you start to question, right? Yeah, it's something about this. I don't know why they're turning my thumb ring like the copper. Helps me stay grounded. But it's something about like the counsel. They could be telling people certain things about others. It is. They kind of put people in a others, a us versus them type of mindset, which is all based off fear. oh, you can't watch tarot because they use cards and that's of the devil, right? You can't meditate because that's of the devil. You can't freaking do yoga because that's of the devil. You know, it's like all these things that they use to scare people and keep people stuck. And the biggest thing is about like where your soul's gonna go. Like it's gonna be damned to hell. But the funny thing about the whole thing is that shit, you are born damned to hell and then you have to be saved and then you gotta be like, okay, if I'm already saved, then how I'm still going to hell? You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay in alignment with the saving of the Savior or what to save you in order to be saved. Shit, that's too much damn pressure. That's too much. Originality. So who wrote it and who said all of that shit? Nobody knows. They can't find the authors, beloved. So take it with a grain of salt. Let it go. That's what's I told y'all they was taking us down the road today. Thank you to the Most High God. They said, let it go, Ashe. Let it go. Transformation is here. Transformation so that you can recharge your system. So much time living in fear based off of these damn belief systems. Confidence is here, but they showing us the word pitch. So we're going to see. Be as clear, concise, and professional as you can be when you explain your ideas to potential associates. So I don't know if you are the person that's in your family, like going through the awakening, you're going through the deconstruction and the deprogramming, and you're coming into initiation and you're learning all this great information. I can manifest my reality. I am an heir, an heiress onto the abundance of creation itself. Yes, let me tell everybody. They ain't gonna want to hear it. They are not gonna want to hear you. They not. Look, death magic on the bottom. Somebody might be trying to pray against you. Look at you, divine feminine. You done came into your awareness of the alpha and the omega itself. They married. They a pair, right? Alpha, feminine, omega, masculine, the creators, the birther, and the decreer of everything in existence. She birthed it, it's done. That's what it is, beloved. If it exists, then it exists. Accept it. It is what it is. Abundance. Didn't we say you have tapped into your Akashic abundance? Yeah, you tapped in. You tapped in. Oh, see, confusion and illusion. Somebody confused. I don't know if you're confused, if you went through a lot of confusion and somebody just looking at you like, divine feminine is alpha energy? That's confusing. Isn't that masculine? No. No, no. See, false narrative. Somebody confused and they giving a false narrative, or they may think that we're giving a false narrative, you're giving a false narrative, somebody is false. But it's like, be unbothered. Like, do you really care if people are behind your back saying this or saying that? I don't think so. I really don't. I mean, we don't. So, look, endings. Although we've come to the end of the road. But not really, though. Because where there's an ending, there's a new beginning. On to infinity. On to infinity is what I'm getting. Which one, spirits? Commitment. Okay. Okay. And look at intuitive Kev coming through to tell you this poverty is not onto you. It's you are what you think. You are what you say you are. So if you have the mindset or the language, the false narrative based off confusion, telling yourself that you don't have this and you don't have that, you will not have this and you will not have that. Like the universe will confirm to you, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You can birth a lot of confusion in your life. You really can. Karmic femme. You have to release that karmic cycle. Undo those karmic patterns is what they said. Yeah, thoughts. You are what you think you are. You are what you say you are. If you keep saying to yourself and speaking a false narrative over you because you don't understand who you are, or you refuse to believe it to be true, if you putting yourself in a lesser position, what? Come on, the Savior lives within. The source of us living is already with you. It be within you, greater that is within you. You have the key inside of you, so if you tell yourself that you waiting on something and that you gotta wait for this and wait for that, or you are inherently bad, if you are inherently sinful, if you are inherently this or that, or you lack this or you lack that, oh, we call all those words back and we cast them down. We ask the Most High God to burn them up and turn them back to dust, the elements, and we retake that up and alchemize it into something new, like our abundance. Yeah, you can do it too. That's what Spirit said. You can do it too. You alchemize it into your own fruit. You put the work in, you can alchemize it and get your fruits. But if you sit there and tell yourself what you cannot do, you will make that be true. Yeah, see behind the veil is coming through, and mature woman. I'm hearing watches you, and they could be watching you manifest. Look at you sit up there and meditate and visualize and all of this shit. They think your ass is the devil. Transition. The old you is gone. The old you is gone. Ice Queen is coming through. She like, I don't give a shit what you think, what you do or what you don't do. If you do it for yourself, that's great. If you don't do it for yourself, that's great. If you like it, I love it for you. And we kind of said that on the Lunch Live. Like, if they like it, then I love it for you. If you love it, I love it for you. That's great. Do you. Every person has the right to do that. But here's what you don't get to do. Is hurt other people. If you want to harm yourself, which I don't suggest you do, I think this type of mindset is very harmful to you. If that be the case, and this is what you're doing. But at the end of the day, you don't get to harm other people because you choose to live underneath some sort of false narrative. What you believe is your belief system, and everybody has a right to think for themselves. If I've discovered something different, that is my business. The same way that if you want to be over there and you love it, then I love it for you. If I love it, then love it for me too. What is the thing? See, again, chakras and coming into alignment. Get your system going. Change your oil. Just by coming into alignment and balancing out your system, coming into harmony and balance and moving with grace, people will say all kinds of things about you, beloved. And it's only because you deprogrammed and gone through your awakening. That shit is crazy. Yeah, healer. Look at you all lit and you healing and doing things good, like you're doing good things. How is healing and helping ever bad? How is that of the devil? It's just not. You want this one? No, this one? Okay. See, a high priestess. Look at you. You're not a hierophant. You're a high priestess and your fucking third eye, fourth eye are open. And you're a healer. It's crazy that they got a cross on their boob, though, because it probably should be an ankh. We almost drew that on there. But, you know, it's giving the feeling of birth, of life, of masculine and feminine, right? The balance. Yeah. So we just gonna update that because they telling us to do it. Yeah, that's better. You know, high priestess. And if you are a priestess in your family and you have all this infinite intelligence, you have unlocked your DNA, you've gone through an upgrade, you've returned yourself, your body back to its original blueprint, originality that came through, then yeah, people are going to be looking at you weird. They're going to be hating on you. Some of them going to be praying against you. It could be an elder in your family that's praying against you, trying to pray the demon off of you, like throwing holy water at your picture and shit. And they don't think that spell work, but okay. You over here living your bliss. That's hilarious. Anything else? This one here. Yeah, abandonment, right? So somebody could have abandonment issues. We do see love spell, and we do see something with your ancestors coming in, your ancestors, and then we see an entity attachment. So because you may be a medium or you have the ability to speak to non-bodied entities or spirits, somebody may be saying that you got a fucking demon on you, a fucking entity attachment. The entity attachment could be, again, just your other spirits, like your ancestors, your spirit guides, other spiritual essence that come through to help you, ascended masters. Yeah. Somebody is definitely throwing an evil eye at you. This is somebody, it's giving a mature woman that could, if you are the divine feminine, no, they have an issue with the concept of the divine feminine. This is a person, again, is giving me very indoctrinated with the Trinity that defines itself as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And instead of it being the Holy Spirit, it should be the Holy Mother or Mother God, Father God, and the only begotten or the child, which is all of creation itself. If we be the body, we be the pixels, the pieces, right? And collectively, we are the only begotten, everything that they made. It's whole, it's complete, nothing broken and nothing missing. But people take it to be like what they explain it that supports patriarchy. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And that's just a distortion of what it really is. So because you don't subscribe to that, you subscribe to something more balanced, which honors the divine feminine or the mother God energy. Somebody's throwing evil eye at you. They may be saying you're spreading a false narrative, or they're spreading a false narrative about you. Yeah. Third party is here. It's a third party situation. It's given a divine feminine. And it's something about your ancestors that's coming through. Hey, she is. Yeah, thank you so much, sister, for saying that. There is an issue with YouTube comments. I think it's systemic. Like, a lot of people in their lives have been having issues with posting comments. Veronica mentioned that from I Is Inspired Tarot yesterday, that she couldn't comment on the live. If it didn't have like a emoji or something in it, then she wasn't able to post it, which is really weird. So I think it could be sporadic. It may not necessarily be consistent, the issues, and it's like real touchy. Yeah, we've been noticing it too. Yeah. See, Ice Queen is here. It's something about you freezing people out, or somebody know you freezing people out. Yeah, and actual money is given. Money come into you frequently. Money come into you secretly. Money comes in to be with thee. And somebody is feeling a kind of way about it. Emotional pain. But whatever they're sending this evil eye your way, you are protected, Ashe. Yeah, something false document or false doctrine is what it's given. We're just going to show this because you see how this protection card came up? And look, so it's definitely a thing with you meditating. Buddha could be a thing because Buddha is like that energy of peace. But for some reason, like when you start getting to yoga and meditation, the first thing they want to say is, oh, what, you a Buddhist? Buddhist ain't so and so. But the study of Buddhism is all about bringing yourself to inner peace. So let's get the lights here. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for tapping in, for sticking around. I know sometimes these messages be heavy. We be down the rabbit hole, but we have to say what the Spirit tell us to say. We are obedient, yo. So thank you again. I appreciate it. Yeah, Page of Wands. It's giving a young magician, like you're learning to work your magic. Right? And a lot of people don't believe in magic, right? But everything in creation to me comes from magic. It's like when you think it and your thoughts become manifest. That's magic. You're thinking about something and then you see it not just come across your feed, but like, damn, there's a bulletin board and it got a number or a resource or something I was just thinking about. we were sitting on the porch one day and we were thinking about, either lawn care or we needed something like that. We looked up and lo and behold, a freaking lawn care truck rolled by. We was like, well, goodness, isn't that a miracle? That's magic. That we sitting here with our eyes closed thinking about like we need this service and this service is something that's required and the tool or the resource for it, and open up our eyes and something is riding right by associated with what we were thinking about. And it's the ability to your thoughts and you thinking it, saying what you need, and that need comes in, is met. It's something to help. It's a resource. And if you can count all of your resources, then you will say that I'm infinitely abundant. Yeah, Three of Wands, like you sitting up there thinking about what it is that you need, like future planning, right? And the Page of Wands to the Three of Wands is like, oh shit, I'm fucking thinking about it, and here it is. It just comes right on in. Like, it was bananas. Yeah, justice. It's like being balanced. What you can do when you unlock yourself, Eight of Swords, and allow yourself to become balanced. Balanced on the truth, right? The Lovers, Alpha and the Omega, divine feminine, divine masculine. For if we be made in their image, then what is that saying? Just saying. A lot of people don't do like that though. And a lot of the counsel that they're under, they can't even ask questions because you start asking shit. That's what got me kicked out the church, honestly. I'm just saying. You start going to your pastor and start asking them questions that they can't answer. Then they be looking at you like, what done got a hold of you? Nothing. The truth. Hell, I'm trying to unravel this shit. My mind is bewildered. Like, if they made people in Genesis 1:26 through fucking 29, then where the fuck did these people in Genesis 2 come from? And why did they make them? And who the hell did Adam and Eve's son go off and marry if it wasn't no other people? They couldn't answer. I still can't get past one. Page 1. I'm still working on page 1. Just saying. Giving and receiving. They don't like you to think. You're supposed to be a sleep sheep and just do what the fuck I tell you to do. Sit underneath my counsel and do it like this and give me some money at the end of it. Because I made you feel good. I made you have a feel good moment. And you had a praise dance and you screamed to shout. And the Holy Spirit, you caught fucking, y'all calling and conjuring in spirits and shit up here, drinking blood and eating flesh and ritual, and you want to come over here and say that we're the devil. Okay, are you sure you worshiping the right thing? Spirit said it. I can't fucking make that shit up. Can't make it up. Not at all. Y'all seen it. You synced it live. You synced it live. You synced it with your own two physical eyes. Now somebody synced it with their four eyes. The two spiritual and these two. Somebody close these and can see it with their spiritual eyes so that you know that shit to be true. I'm just saying, I know I'm not the right first one that thought that shit. I'm serious. You mean to tell me because the spirit comes up and say something through us, look, filter through the heart. They say it out, right? In my soul wasn't right. Something got a hold on me. What the fuck is that shit they up in there catching? You don't really know. Especially when you don't know where it come from. You want to talk about people and they other beliefs, but you up in there ritualistically drinking blood and eating flesh. And you are celebrating death. I'm just saying. Think about it for yourself. It's having to question that shit. Y'all seen it. I can't make this shit up. What is your spiritual eyes see? What is they doing? That's fucking death magic if you ask me. You up in there conjuring spirits trying to call up the dead. No. I'ma hold back my energy from that. Four of Pentacles. I pour my energy back from that type of counsel. No, sir. Because some of these people just trying to get into your purse. Hold back from that. Hold the line. Hold the boundaries. Absolutely not. It is. What you say? What's your name, beloved? Tanika, baby, sis, yes. Yes. But you cannot tell them look, if you say that to them, all hell gonna break loose. You gonna see that the motherfucker, look, look, Knight of Pentacles. You can't. They've been doing that shit for so long. You cannot tell them. Like, it's just like, keep on moving, keep on trucking, call back all of your energy so that you can have your own new beginning. I'm just saying. Mentally conflicted. That's where it started at. When you stop being a devout, blind follower, and you become a student to principle, and you decide to start questioning and asking. I started studying one of our books. I don't know which one it is. It's one of them over here. I don't know where it's at. It's a blue one. It's one that I've had for a very long time. It's got to be on the shelf. It's got to be. But anywho, that book got so many scripts. Here it is. Thank you, beloved. This book right here, as you can see, one of the damn pages is like, this is Psalms right here. But I've had this book for so long. Y'all see it's got a highlighter in here. It's got notes. But look, when I tell you they went through here, my spirit team went through here to discern this book. They started scribbling all kind of shit out. They was like, nope, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. They just started ripping through it. And taking it back. I told you, by the time they got finished tearing through page 1, I was like, oh, this shit is done. They started taking me through pages and to show me books in here that's not even in here. How do you mention this book in this Bible, but then it's not in the Bible? How can it be the complete work if you talk about stuff that's not in it? And I'm not even talking about the Gnostics or the Apothecarium. I'm not even talking about those. And then when I started getting different versions of King James, they all read different. And then when you get a Geneva, which we have over there, a Geneva Bible, the King James Version, we got a couple other ones over there. We got a Jewish Bible. We got the, what is that, the Dead Sea Scrolls or something like that. We got that too. Like, they all read different. This shit is crazy. We was like, it can't be true, because even if you just read this one, if you look at John, Luke, Mark, and Matthew, they're different. They all four of them got different accounts. And when you realize that Mark wrote what Paul said, who saw something 70 fucking years ago, you like, wait a minute. And no wonder that they don't add up. No wonder why something quirky didn't go in here. And when you start paying attention and you start asking your pastor these questions and they can't answer it, they was shit. You talking about getting some nasty ass fucking reception. You need to get your ass out of here. You are affecting my congregation. It's what they told me. Okay, well, whatever. Cause shit. From my understanding, repentance is the biggest thing. And that's changing your mindset. So it's all about how you think, beloved. Then you can start digging into it. What was trying to control people's mindset? Why did they write it like that? Who wrote it? Oh, you don't even know who wrote it? So you mean to tell me the person that wrote the book of Mark based on what Paul said probably wasn't even Mark? Nope. Oh, shit. I know this some bullshit. Page of Cups. Listen to your spirit. If your spirit and your soul say something ain't right, something ain't right. I'm just saying. I think all of us over here who kind of get it. But damn it, when I say because you get it that you will meet persecution, it's something that y'all wanted to say. When you start revealing the truth to others, unlike you, they will persecute you. That's what Spirit said. When you start to reveal the truth or attempt to reveal the truth to others that are not like you, they will persecute you. And that's one of the things that I find very telling about the principle in that book, because their messenger never told them to do none of that shit. They did not tell them to do any of it. So who did? Knight of Cups. It's something about touching base with your spirit, a young intuitive, and when you start to offer from that heart space, it's like people are not going to want to hear it. You're going to be persecuted. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. You may be finding that you will go off alone or you just will reap the goodness of life. You know what I'm saying? Not that people are not abundant. They're not. They are. But it's a thing about being in balance with the earth and being an energy who, I don't know, maybe once you made the switch and you changed your mindset, like everything in life started to change. Like you started really receiving your abundance from the universe itself. Yeah, it's definitely giving balance. 6, 9 is 15. And 2 more is 17. It's giving star energy. Star energy. Yeah, it's definitely something. I don't know if this is from the past or just the fact that money follows you. It comes to you frequently based on the work that you're doing. 8 of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. Like money is chasing you. You don't have to chase it. Right? It's a difference. It's a difference to put yourself and operate on the principles where you are attracting money. You see how they're walking with their shoes off, they're grounded, touching Gaia. They got a pentacle or just a backpack. Is giving Dora, like backpack, but you are calling in abundance. You're not losing it, you're calling it. Everywhere that you walked, you know, the abundance is just, I'm feeling like it's following you. And you could also be a person that's planting seeds. Like wherever you go, you send seeds, right? You could be a person that's sowing seeds of light or seeds of energy onto Gaia to help balance out her frequency. Emperor could have decreed you to do this thing. You've come into balance, right? And this could be another person, soul tribe energies, people you will connect to, or just the alpha and the omega that be with you. Yeah. And it's something about this cycle. It's like trust the wave, the cycle that you came in on. You're going into a very beautiful cycle. It feels like you're going to be working on your dharma, your purpose, like your decree. It's being opened onto you. You've done the thing. You've come into initiation, awakening. You've opened and activated your original blueprint is what they're saying. So there's gonna be people, or there is someone that feels a kind of way of some sort of loss, a lack, a scarcity. The moon, it could have been the subconscious programming of scarcity. You may have released that and now you're calling all of your energy back. That is for somebody. And those who have not released the mindset of scarcity, right? That means that they would be looking at you as some sort of way. Even the fact to feel like that the outside is greater than the inside, that's a scarcity. To realize that everything be with you already is to be full of abundance, infinite abundance. I know that the creator, the alpha and the omega is, you know, I am a pixel, a piece of it. So I have everything within me already. Like I am already it. I don't have to wait to become anything, right? That's just not the truth. Just my beingness itself, the fact that I exist is proof. Yeah, so plans. I don't know if it's Two of Wands plans for some sort of, I do see 11, right? Justice. It could be balance. A King of Cups could also be another person. It could be you coming to balance, balancing your emotions, balancing yourself spiritually. Right, Queen of Cups, yeah. It's balancing yourself spiritually. And it could also be a couple, like the King and Queen of Cups. And it's something about moving with the energy of peace. 6 of Swords. King of Swords, infinite intelligence is here. It could be sending you somewhere. Queen of Cups, King of Cups could be coming together. It could be a partnership. You two could be on a journey. And you could be meeting in the middle, kind of like what we be praying, beloved. Yeah, and there's an opportunity here for stability. 4 of Wands, that's 11:11. This is given like could definitely be twin flame energy. Look, 10 of Pentacles. It could be, you know, people meeting together in the middle. It could be sneaky. I don't feel like it's a sneaky link. I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, see King of Cups could definitely be like this person is sneaking in to be with me, right? And that's what we were getting. Like, is this somebody from your past? It could be a past life cycle. They could watch you. They could be learning from you. They could be looking at your decisions, your judgments. They could look at you and see you're a warrior or you have boundaries. It could be a blockage to some sort of seed being planted. I'm not for sure. But we do see judgment in the Page of Swords and Six of Cups. This could be somebody who, again, has even chose to learn and deprogram themselves from the past, trauma. NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. You've let it go. Anything that doesn't serve you. And it feels like you still have good, fond memories of the past despite whatever may have happened to you. It's given like you've released. You've let go of the shit. It's given like the theory of the ghost has been released, beloved. You've released it and you standing on your boundaries no matter what the fuck people think of it. Let's get another light seer. Let's see what they say. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. Yeah, I can't make this shit up. Judgment. Y'all seen it just happen. Letting go of the shit. And here's the Ten of Pentacles. Right? No matter what anybody think of it. They just said it. No matter what this fucking community of people think about your transition, you don't give a shit. You just pull back your energy. You are no longer a part of the competition, the fight, the struggle. Like if they want to stress over there and they want to compete amongst themselves, they can have all that shit. You moving with peace, beloved, and that's just it. And it's like you holding your ground. It's giving silent defense, like you don't have to do too much. You tethered, starseed. That's what they said to what? And you don't have to compete with shit. Five of Wands. Compete for what? Compete with who? You don't compete when you know you. Hello, Hangman. When you are awakened and you don't have to compete because you know yourself, just period. Who will persecute you because of your decisions? Who will lie on you and cast confusion and illusion and spread false narratives because they don't understand? Spirit says Seven of Wands, you are protected from whatever magic they're throwing at you. And the Most High God is still going to accelerate you. That shit ain't nothing but gas for your fucking chariot. Come on. Just keep moving with love energy. Rest, rejuvenate. You understand your spirituality. High Priestess. You went through a spiritual, emotional awakening. And some people, gonna be butthurt. Right, but it's like you even sheltered the grief. Like you had, I heard, held it. You had to process it, and you had to do it alone. I'm seeing that Nine of Wands. Like you are a warrior, a wounded healer, and you had to do it by yourself. How many times did you have somebody to have your back and to support you and support love into you as you were going through? Maybe not many. And you may not have even gotten a lot out of your church group, your support or that community, right? Because, yeah. See, Divine Feminine. I told you, it's something about what you know about the energy of the Divine Feminine and what's been revealed onto you from the subconscious. Like, it's definitely that. And something with plans, again, the Two of Wands and this Temperance Angel, they calling that back, and Five of Cups. Definitely getting regret, remorse, and heavy grief. And I'm feeling like you transmuting the trauma, the tragedies. Like, and all of it has now become a testimony. Thank you. Yeah. Testimony. See, Six of Swords is a testimony of moving towards peace. And it's given Eight of Cups, the journey towards peace. Yeah, the journey towards peace, towards enlightenment is what we're getting. Magician, awaken, the alchemist. You could change anything. You could change all of that old shit, the betrayal, every sword that you experience, every lesson, and you can alchemize it into a new beginning. A new beginning. Wow, that's the truth. Allow the ending is what they're telling me, right? Let go of the things that don't serve you. You are infinitely fruitful. Thank you. Ooh. Now that was a mini with an impact. That wasn't necessarily a mini, was it? It's like a half and half. So let's see what else is coming out for either this energy or a new energy. Five of Swords is coming here, so it's definitely a clash or two people seeing things from two different points of view. I'm getting that. Something with your chakras and coming into alignment. They almost feel, they feel like it's voodoo. I just heard the word voodoo. Like yoga is voodoo. How is yoga voodoo? That is crazy. But you know that comes from people who are not just not, it's not even like about being, I don't know how to say it. I'm saying unenlightened, like they are not enlightened. But it's more than that. It's like a refusal to learn. It is like a purposeful ignorance. Right? It's given that. Like, it's okay to not know something. But when you hear of something, instead of snapping to judgment based on your own misbeliefs, right? Then if you don't take the opportunity to study, to research, you know, to compare, to see if what somebody fucking told you is true or if they selling you some bullshit, you know, trying to control what you do, then you kind of take responsibility for not doing the research. Because you are willfully refusing to learn. You're willfully refusing and you're making decisions on the fact that you don't know and you don't want to take the opportunity to know. So it's giving me willful ignorance. Yeah, the movie scene. This came up earlier. So how do you see yourself, or somebody wants you to be a fucking character in their own movie? Zoom out to see a situation as part of a larger story. Why would it be like that? You know, why is it like that? Ecology check is coming in. What does that say? True success is holistic, whole, right? It serves you, your relationships, and your environment. Before you set any goal, make a big decision, perform an ecology check to ensure it aligns with every aspect of your life. Does everything line up? Why is it that certain people can believe something in one arena, but then they can be so logical in other areas? You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes it just doesn't make sense. It creates an oxymoronic position, a juxtaposition is given. Yeah, anchor your strengths. So anchor and ground yourself is coming in. And it's also while you're reframing your reality, right? If you are allowing yourself to go through the deconstruction, then you need to feel anchored and feel grounded. Allow yourself to be tethered to the spirit itself, that which is already in you. There's nowhere you can go that is not with you. It can never leave you. How could it leave itself? If you are a pixel, a piece of the alpha and the omega, then you are always with it. Sometimes the beauty is recognizing it in its many forms. Like if it is creation itself, the manifested form, then I can wake up and I can see the Most High God everywhere. I am already in the presence of it and I acknowledge it. Yes, see, Queen of Pentacles, you are infinitely abundant. And it's like allowing your two selves, yourself to come into balance. Not only your masculine and your feminine energy, alpha and the omega be with you already. Right? It just is what it is. So somebody may need to tap into that spirit. Again, alpha and the omega be with you already. And it works with you and through you at all the time, at all times. There's nowhere that you could go. Nowhere that you could go that is not with you at all times. For you are a pixel, a piece of it. It could never leave you. You are a pixel, a piece of it. You would have to leave yourself, which is impossible. I think that's the only thing that is impossible. It's for you to leave yourself. The source of eternal life force, you can't leave you. The potential of you will always exist. You are immortal. Anything else? Yes. Yes. Hello, Arc Seraph. Thank you so much. You choose yourself. Yeah, that's the first law of nature. See, divine timing. Look, it's time for people to go through this awakening, right? The tower. It's given, like, bring the house down for a while. It's giving kingdom work as well. You know, calling people in like it's time for dinner. Like it's time to eat. That's what they're saying. Anything else in here? You want to look at something else? Yes, which one? This one. Dreams fulfilled. It's time to eat so that your plate be full. The vision within me is destined for manifestation. I claim it now with confidence and gratitude, beloved. Yes, you want to look at this? No. Yeah, it's just, wow. Wounds and cycles. So clear the cycles by healing the wounds. Withheld support from the past can cause low self-esteem that cripples action. If you feel like you weren't supported, it's probably because you're a starseed and you're the one that's supposed to break the cycles. The wind blows and the wheel turns. Didn't we just bring out divine timing and the wheel? Wrong one. That's the Eight of Pentacles. So maybe that's part of it. Like the wheel is turning and it's something about the work being done. Right? They are working to turn the wheel to bring in divine timing. Right? Cycles. The wind blows, the wheel turns. We go through cycles just like nature because we are a part of nature. We are a part of nature. We're not separate from it. It is us and we are it. We are in a symbiotic relationship with nature itself. If it be not for the trees that I go out and hug and give gratitude to for just existing, then we would not exist. Like they breathe out what we breathe in. It is a natural representation of giving and receiving. It is one of the simplest forms of gratitude that you could give. But you go out there and put your feet in the grass and you hug a tree, they'll look at your ass like you crazy. Just saying. This one. Moving on. I'll be moving on. See, I told you. Didn't we say you was a starseed? If you were this starseed, you would have gone through life feeling like you were unsupported. You see the world different, a whole different lens. You see a whole different world. For somebody, you may have the ability to see into different dimensions. Eyes being open. Go on, what the fuck is her name? Katy Perry or whoever? Whoever wrote that song wrote the shit out of that shit. See, look, it's something with this false-ass doctrine. And it causes people emotional pain, or it doesn't really help them heal from it. It really doesn't. It tells you to just bear it. Suck it up, buttercup, till something come and take it from you. No. We can change shit in the here and now. We can create heaven on earth. We can. That's the false doctrine, again. Somebody's passing out fake information. Yeah, I told you, didn't they? What did we say? What did they say? What did they... Ice King is coming through in twin flame. Somebody is saying that y'all is practice voodoo. Because you meditate. Because you meditate and you are getting your chakras in alignment and you speak to your chakras and you call them into activation. You are aligning your system. You believe in nature and the balance in everything that exists. Oh my goodness. You got to be some sort of voodoo hoodoo witch. That's what it's giving. Somebody could be telling your person that shit. But if they your person, then they will understand that that's not what it is. See, if they allow themselves to be swayed by the opinions of others, then that's not your person. They're not ready. Maybe next lifetime, but not this one, beloved. See, divine masculine. This is your person. That's your person. Right? So it doesn't matter what anybody else tells this person. They will seek out the real information for themselves, or the spirit will reveal it onto them. Their great revealer will reveal it onto them. And I'm seeing the Ice King. See, it's something with their community, and it could be people in their community and what they're saying. I don't know if there is a group of spirits around this person speaking to them too, telling them to research. I don't know, for some reason it's given, check out you. So I don't know what kind of information you are disseminating and what you're saying, but this person is interested. High honor. And they see the fact that what you're saying is on the up and up. It's researchable. It's testable. They also are honorable, and they too can see beyond the veil. They could definitely be that one. And look, here's that jealousy and that envy coming through. Yeah, somebody ain't gonna like that shit. Look, I told you they could be doing death magic on you. And a part of the death magic is that ritual of like fucking drinking blood and eating flesh. People don't understand what that shit is. Somebody could be trying to speak ill on your money, on your abundance. Just like end you in many capacities. Support and resources. And we keep saying money come in secretly. Money comes to be with me. Right? This is money coming. This is money coming. This is money coming. Right? And it's definitely given secretly. It's coming in unexpectedly. This is money coming. This is money coming. Coming in unexpectedly. Some miracle, a windfall of abundance. Pressed down, shaken together, and runneth over. And the peace of the Most High God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your heart and in your mind. According to what they say that messenger name was. We're not going to say that. You want another card? No. But it's definitely, see, I told you my spirit team, they'll go in there and cross out what they know not to be true. Those that I commune with, that are on the other side, they know what we don't know, what we have not been illuminated to, what we are unaware of. See, we have the ability to tap into the infinite intelligence, right? But it's so much that we still don't know. It's so much that we cannot sense in this 3D realm, in this physical vessel. But if I allow the spirits that be with me to discern onto me, they will definitely tell me. And what they tell me is researchable and it's true. And they will go back and the 3D evidence will come into us to show what they said to us to be correct. It's true. It's true. And we know this shit to be true. Can't not be this name, Jesus, right? Because during that time, those letters didn't even fucking exist. So you know it to be bullshit. Those letters didn't even exist in their alphabet. And if there's so much in the power of a name, why did they change their name? Who the fuck are you praying to? I'm just saying. We keep asking that question. Who are you praying to, beloved? Stay grounded. Put your feet on the ground. I hope there ain't nobody saying that you worship earth and trees and shit. But definitely the fact that you ground and you walk in the grass and you touch trees and you align your chakras. They saying that you a voodoo priestess or some dumb shit like that. Somebody jealous and envy. They said that you practice voodoo. That's what they said. That's all I can say because that's what they said. This one. Let's get the traditional Kipper deck. Look at this false doctrine with these goddamn documents and shit going through court. Spiritual court is in session. Alpha and Omega, the lovers are here. We see a message of concern. Somebody is concerned about what you're saying. Or if you or somebody else is getting a message of concern. Now what you're saying? Somebody got a message of concern? Yeah, they did. I'm hearing something in the mail. Expectation. Expect something to come into you. Unexpected money. Somebody could be getting checks on a regular. Money come in repeatedly. It's starting off unexpectedly. It could be all kinds of forms. Coming into you secretly, unexpectedly, and repeatedly. Regularly. Here's that mature woman that doesn't like your journey. She doesn't like what you're doing. Money come in unexpectedly. What? Who? Who? I'm hearing Ace Ventura. Woohoo. What I heard. Y'all know what he said. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Money come in repeatedly. Money comes to be with me. This is money coming. This is money coming. I am infinitely abundant, weed. I'm infinitely abundant, weed. Money comes to be with me. It's coming in secretly. It's coming in unexpectedly. It's coming in repeatedly. What? Quit playing with the weed. Main, female. Right? Right? The lovers. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Combining empires is what I'm feeling. But you want this one too? You want to leave it right there? We're not going to look at it, Jay. We're not going to look at it. That horizon. Are you going somewhere? Where you going? Take off energy, unanchored, flying through the sky. Something is coming. You're going. Who the fuck is this thief trying to steal your energy? Taking all your tithes and offerings. Y'all hilarious. Everything that you're working for just keep you constantly working. That's what they said. They're concerned about your future and where you're going. They're profiting off of your fear and having you fucking locked up in some goddamn prison and won't set you free. Shit. Look, stuck in lack and poverty. That is not the destiny for the weak. See, you that one in the family. Spirit team, I'm telling y'all, it's not us. It's not us. Look, I told you, who the fuck is stealing your shit? Wow. Wow. What's stealing your energy? Stealing the longevity, the money, the inheritance, the abundance of your family. Are you the one to return it to your family tree? Are you starting a whole new branch, beloved? Spirit said yes. Let's get the truth and then that's it. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. I appreciate all of your energy. I do. I appreciate. See, look, you poised for success. You that one. You that one that could sit in between worlds, the light and the dark. You understand that it's the unmanifest and the manifest. It's the dark and the light. And how do you balance it? Yeah. Somebody may try to mend shit. You could be here to fix something in your family tree, in your lineage. To get shit in order, there's that 11. To line things up, do it by the book. I'm feeling justice. To get shit back in order, we need some stability around here. Sophia home. Sophia done came home to get some damn stability around here. And you being tapped into the spirit is giving a leg up, beloved. A leg up. You got help. Soulmates. That's the lovers to what you do have a divine counterpart, and I feel like whatever they are under or whatever adversity they too are facing from their own family and community, they too will also break out of it. They have to have the courage and the heart to go through the deconstruction, the tower, and to stay grounded and rooted all while they go through it. Yeah, Treasure Island is coming through. Money is coming in for you. And I feel like the only thing is like, again, ending to the old and choosing a new direction. This person really does have to choose. If they fold under the pressure, then this may not be the life cycle. But I'm hearing their team is cheering them on so that they can go all the way. They can choose the right road. They too can mend their family tree, their lineage. You guys are doing something and you're going to start a whole new branch week. Yeah, happy, happy, happy. Look at it. And it's something about you being a person that could go through so much and hold on to your heart posture that is right, like attractive. You want this one too, both of them? Which one first? This one, this one. Okay, both of them at the same time. Look, here and now, in the present, and it's something about being... I'm hearing on the cusp of change. I'm feeling that, but it's something about coming out of the darkness. So it's something about coming out of this dark space and you coming out of it and holding on to your heart energy, your disposition. It could also be like your childlike spirit. Yeah, imagine. Like, it's something about the spirit and childlike energy, like dreamy and going for something greater than you can ever imagine. You see your highest self, imaginative play, putting yourself in the movie. You are the star of your own movie. I don't know why I'm hearing a play on let the music play, but it's given let the movie play. It won't get away. It's something about you putting yourself in that visualization in the movie, being the star of your own production. That's what they said earlier. An orphan, having gone through so much, having the ability to get up and do it by yourself, to dream big, to go, to hold on to your... I'm hearing a couple things. It's giving light in your soul, like releasing the heaviness, holding on to your heart posture is giving me joy and bliss and compassion and serenity. It's giving big dreams, like still very dreamy. Yeah, which one, beloved? Both of them? Okay. Look, chaos and conflict, moving away from that and staying flexible, not rigid. You did not devolve into rigidity. And that's what they said. See, deep knowing. High priestess, you knew that there was so much more. There's so much more to know. It takes more than one life cycle to know. Well, everything there is to know is within you. Your knower can reveal it onto you. The soul can reveal it onto you. But how many questions would you have to ask, and how much research and how much observation? It takes a lifetime to come into mastery. It's something that you continue to do. You are always open to learning and to growing, to discovery, to exploring, right? It's so much to know. There's no way that we can pretend to know it all, Ashe. You just can't. Yeah, to be fair, like truly, justice, like the real shit, like there's so much to know that there's no way that any one book can encompass all of it. It just can't. Look, loyal heart. Alpha and Omega say to you, we be with you, we be in you, we are around you, we are you. You are it. You are a pixel of peace, beloved, and you have your divine birthright simply because you exist. You don't need to simply just like, I gotta do all of this shit and proclaim something in order to be, qualified to receive it, right? You are what you think. If you know yourself to be abundant, then you are. You speak it, you walk it, you live it, you see it, and then it just is. And people will be like, oh, I don't have all the riches in the world. But it's like, if the money is coming in repeatedly, it's coming in unexpectedly, right? It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's always coming. Then every time you need to do something, you have the ability to get it done. And if that's not the pathway, then there is another way. Or it's a direction, a redirection. It's not supposed to be done that way. Can you allow yourself to be open and to be flexible? Some people, the answer is no. They're conflicted. They don't understand that every pathway leads to home, beloved. Every light is just traveling. For some reason, I kind of got like a distorted, it's giving me like the evil eye, like somebody that doesn't like the way that we explain it. It doesn't matter. You don't have to like it, right? We love each other, period. I love you. I do. The Spirit never said I had to like you. According to your doctrine, did they say that? So if you believe it, then that's true, right? I love you. I love you. Why? Because infinite light on voluntary escape, y'all's own universe. I love you. That be true. I don't have to like everything that I eat, right? I tasted it, I didn't like it, so I do not repeat. Period. Right? If you don't like it, you have the ability to move around and go discover something else. But who the fuck would sit up in your energy knowing that they don't like you on some jealousy and envy, and instead of moving around, they'll rather spread false narratives or talk shit about you, eat. Now that's the bullshit. Don't be fake with your shit. If you don't fucking like it, stand on business. Ecology check. True success is holistic. So for you, your holistic success, what are you saying? They just said true success is holistic, and your success is whole and complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. It's giving the 5 pillars. It's giving spiritual success, emotional success, mental success, financial success, and physical success. Like all of it. Every avenue covered, beloved. Yeah. Unconscious deletion. So what is it that you need to delete from the unconscious? That's what we picked up. So let's see what it says. Deletion is often unconscious, creating blind spots in communication and decision making. Are you leaving things unsaid, either in communication with others or in your own internal dialogue? So make sure you call your success whole and complete, right? Nothing broken, nothing missing. Spiritually successful, mentally successful, emotionally successful, physically successful, and financially successful. All of it. And your emotional success probably includes relationships and connectivity, beloved. It does. Comfort and peace and rest. Meta programs. Meta programs are unconscious patterns that guide how we respond to the world. For example, thinkers prioritize logic and structure, while feelers lead with empathy and values. So, can you balance your head with your heart? Not only be logical and structured, but also have empathy and values. Knowing your own tendency and recognizing others can help you to communicate more effectively. Clear, concise communication. We change it and then put it back. All right, we're done with that. Clear communication. Yeah, confidence. Communicate with confidence. Know and feel. Didn't they just say this? Knowing, which is logic and structure, versus feeling. So know and feel this affirmation. Beyond a doubt, I am all that I need to get what I want. Number 770. I am. The am that I am. I am all that I need to get what I desire. Week. Absolutely. Anything else? They say no, put that back. No procrastination. What's this? Get in order. Lined up by the books. Get your chakras in order. Line them up, beloved. Poised for success. Somebody is building a pedestal. You can end up having a platform. I don't know. Definitely somebody that's set aside, set up, right? Chaos and conflict and all that glitters is in gold. So be careful of fool's gold. Which one? This one. Yeah, justice. Learn how to discern and bring yourself to balance. Treasure Island. It's coming into you frequently. You carry gifts with you, wheat. Yeah, and there's a change for somebody. A change is coming. You've taken off what you've been cloaked in. Like the chaos and conflict card that showed the zebra that was dressed as a giraffe, right? When you take off the programming, what if you were, ever since you were a little girl, like you was born, and they just fucking painted you as a giraffe, and you just thought you was a damn giraffe, but the whole time you knew underneath something felt different, and you were conflicted about what was up underneath the surface. When you go through the deconstruction and you allow that pseudo shit to fall off of you, and you discover what you are truly, then the change is evident. Yeah. Happy, happy, happy. That's what we're getting. To the sea. Have faith and allow the Most High God to guide you. Yeah, you don't always have to see where you're going. It's something about the ability to rest in the unknown, beloved. Yeah, mending. There's something that you're supposed to do, or the Most High God is repairing an opportunity for you, and it's bringing in a new life to you. Yeah, a new life. Yeah, just have faith and trust where they're taking you. Trust where they're taking you. Oh, we got to put the rubber band on this. Did you want to look at this split? Yeah, truth be told. See, trust where they're taking you. And trust what they're telling you. If they're helping you to discover the truth, then do it. Right? They're taking you somewhere down a pathway of transformation. That's what the Spirit said, a journey. Probably away from some sort of false-ass doctrine, right? Because we see this. False person in courthouse. Spiritual court could be for somebody that's doing some shit. Main male and privileged lady. Yeah, family room. So it could be a masculine and a feminine. It could be somebody in masculine energy. It could be the main male is high honor and you the privileged lady. Like you could two could be guided to each other. It's given meeting in the middle. Yeah. Family. You could be creating a whole new family, a whole new structure. So expect something to come in. Money comes unexpectedly, expectedly, repeatedly. right? But expect something. It could be a message for somebody. Somebody else could be expecting despair. They could mentally always call despair in. They expect to receive, just a downturn. It's giving Eeyore, like the woe is me. And if your mindset is set on despair and you expect lack and scarcity, you have accepted that to be your position in life, and that's just what it means to live in this time. You gotta go through all of the hardships. Like, oh my God, we're the chosen children, which is why we're persecuted. Bullshit. Have you ever thought that that's a system of control to program you to accept and allow yourself to be persecuted? Because peace is taken by force, beloved. Were they keeping you docile? Maybe. What's the community that wanted you to stay docile? To not fight back, to simply turn the other cheek? Expect the return of your energy. It's a mature woman in your family don't like this reading. She don't. Who gives a fuck? Not us. Not us. Yeah, she could be the person that's doing death magic on you, or just death magic rituals, praising the dead, trying to conjure spirits from the dead, and fucking eating flesh and drinking blood, praying against you at the same time, but don't understand that that's a fucking ritual. Okay. Commitment. See, she could also be trying to end your commitment. She could be relative to the divine masculine or you divine feminine, whichever way it go. She's trying to end shit in your life, yo. Could be your commitment to the alpha and the omega. No, she's trying to end your shit. It's like commitment is given to it. See, look, they stopped us. Expectation. Yo, it's something about you tapping into the divine within and them telling you something and you're expecting what they told you, what they showed you. You are a healer. And it's given like not only are you a healer, but you are also a person that's logical. You are a thinker. You do have structure. You are disciplined. You are principled. Like they are not mutually exclusive. Both can exist. Right? See, real love is coming. Look at this. And a part of your abundance includes real love. 1 and 5 is 6. It's given like there is some toxic energies that would try to keep you two apart, beloved. But it's a reason why they don't want you to do it. Who's trying to say you mentally and emotionally unstable? Or is there a person around them that's mentally unstable? Somebody that's around you. This person is snotting and fucking got boogers and shit rolling down their nose. If you don't go get your ass a tissue and go breathe or some shit, I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, but see, look, they going through this destruction, though. They keep trying to come against you and your divine masculine, the person that you're supposed to do some shit with. If y'all supposed to do something to try to stop the time and keep the wheel from turning, they gonna catch karma. They gonna lose their own damn mind. They gonna be trying to figure out what the shit happened as everything is given tornado and ripping up every damn thing. Abandonment is here. They could be challenged with abandonment issues. And for some reason, I am getting like if you went through that shit in the past and you got yourself together, like things have changed and it is what it is. Somebody, look, emotional pain is coming through and we get priestess. All of that shit could have fucking awakened you. And look, now here it is money coming into you. Actual fucking money. Green. Sustenance. Abundance. And look, didn't I tell you? They could say that you doing some different shit. Yeah. Divination. They could be trying to bind you, beloved. Yeah. Let's look at this. You went through some period where you probably feel like you lost your shit. destruction, tornado, ripping up all of your shit, home, crops, abundance, and all of that. Had to abandon some shit or abandon it because of the destruction, the heartache, the pain, the emotional pain that's here. But whatever it was, it cracked you open. It opened up your eyes. I feel like whatever you lost is being returned onto you. And I don't know if it's because if you are the priestess that either reads tarot or you use something else that people consider to be divination, but everything is made by the divine itself. So what is not made in divination? That shit blows me when people say that. But I understand what they're getting at. I don't know if you've gotten a reading or somebody could have gotten a reading on. You see what I'm saying? And that's the fuckery. That's the bullshit. Somebody got a reading on you, but they say that you're the one that's into voodoo. How the fuck? It's a hypocrite. They are a hypocrite. They are a whole hypocrite. And yeah. And I don't know if you know, they said somebody got a reading on you. Somebody was trying to look into your fucking records. Didn't we say that? That somebody was trying to look into you specifically. This would be a person that knows your information. Like this would be somebody in your family that fucking knows your birthday, the date, time, and location. This could be somebody's mother for real. Damn, that's crazy. This is somebody in your fucking house. This is somebody that you know. Wow. Yeah, divine masculine and death magic. I told you, somebody trying to stop you. They trying to end some shit. I don't know. Expecting ascension could be somebody with it. Yeah, I don't know. They feel like they expect some sort of commitment or something like that. Divine feminine. Unexpected money. And you meeting somebody that got money, or you were supposed to come into contact or union with somebody that got money too. And the things that you two would do. I don't know if what they heard from this reader is somebody that got their ass confused. I don't know if the reader gave them some sort of confusion, if they told them a false narrative. They may not have even told them the truth. The reader may not have even been allowed to see you. The spirit will cloak you. If you are a person that's going to get readings on somebody else without that person's permission, like the reader might not even be able to see the truth. What comes to them to speak to them may not be the truth. I wouldn't care how many times they say, only positive energy come in to speak or set the intention over the reading. If you be a high priestess with a sacred mission, the spirit, the Alpha and Omega, will cloak you. They will not allow a reader to have real information on you. They won't. Look, intuitive Cav, you could be somebody that's supposed to do some shit. I don't know. I'm just saying. Look. Community is here. And awakening. You could be an intuitive that has a soul tribe of people that you're supposed to awaken. That reader is not going to get good information on you. If anything, they may see a reflection of the person that they're reading. They may see something else. I don't know. I can't call it. Because for some, they may have told them, oh, you're going to have a divine counterpart and this person is going to be rich and you're going to get unexpected money. These two are going to come together and they're going to do some shit, and now somebody's doing death magic. That could definitely be the case. But for a lot of people out here, the spirit is not going to tell them good information. They're just not. They're not going to be able to get into your Akashic records and access information from your past life cycles or what it is you're supposed to do in the future. Not for everybody. It's not going to be like that. Yeah, bondage is coming through. Somebody was trying to access your shit so that they can bind you. And whatever the fuck they did, they're going to bind themselves. It's going to return back onto them. See behind the veil. Yeah, soulmate. I do feel like somebody tried to peek behind the veil and kind of get information on you. I do. Yeah. But I don't know if they just told them you're going to be blissful, you're going to be happy, you're going to be rich, you're going to be doing some shit, you got a divine counterpart coming. For somebody, they're not going to be able to see you, and for somebody else, the tarot reader told them some real shit. It is what it is. Yeah, lust is coming through. I'm picking up another thing. You could have also a ex in your past that was trying to get a reading on you. This person could also be casting an evil eye on you. We see imprisonment, jail. We do see a starseed, yeah. I don't know if they were trying to lock you up as a starseed. Again, another person that was trying to bind you. And we see false doctrines again. Right, some sort of false document. Earth angel energy, damn. And pathway. And we got flying monkeys. So this X could be, if they got flying monkeys, they definitely got people watching you. Yeah. Pathway for this earth angel. You could be this earth angel energy who got into a very hard situation. I don't know if this divination, like this tarot reading, or whoever told this, because it may not even be a person that does tarot, but it's somebody that knew who you were. Damn, I just heard at birth. So somebody, the people in your family, or somebody in particular in your family, kind of knew who you were ever since you were young. And I don't know if it's something with that, like, I don't know why they would go to a fortune teller, or why would somebody give them this information? Why would they be asking? So take it how it resonates. Because it just depends on, like, because it's so many messengers that are in the plane. People knew from when you were born. I don't know if this was somebody in your family that said something or revealed something about you and what you would do in adulthood. Like, this is the track for you. That could even prompt jealousy and envy within the family. Like, other people, like, whether it's other women or something, or other men, because I'm picking up a feminine energy. They feel feminine, very sensitive. And if, I don't know if maybe the gift or something skipped a generation, and there could be something in that, right, where somebody's jealous of you being gifted and the information they have received about you. It doesn't necessarily be through cards or like a psychic, but it's somebody who could see in a prophecy. Prophecy is what I'm getting. Somebody prophesied over your life when you were young. And it's a parental figure. It's given like a mother that didn't like it, or they feel a kind of way about it. And they would too know that a lot of the pain that you went through is a part of your journey. They probably heard somebody prophesy about it. And maybe as you went through it, something developed. It's given something weird and sensitive like that. I'm also picking up your energy like this starseed earth angel coming to do something here on Gaia, and you being connected with someone. I'm seeing that flying monkeys, that could be like a narcissist or a very dark demonic type of spirit, somebody very, very low vibrational. When we say demonic, we mean very, very low, like devoid of empathy, sympathy. They don't have any compassion, right? It's a person that will hurt and harm others for their own profit, for their own gain, and they have no remorse about it, like no caring. It's giving devoid of. So that's what we consider a demonic type of spirit, right? You having an interaction with that person would definitely crack you open. It would make you realize who you are. It will also teach you how to see. It's something about you being a child and being raised up underneath a karmic feminine. An ice queen, somebody that may not have even showed you a lot of love, or you felt orphaned as a kid. That could have been the start of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's something about the 11. It's something about justice. It's something about balance. 18 is giving the moon card. Something that's in your subconscious, your Akashic records and your Akashic inheritance. Something that needed to be pulled to the forefront so that you can be consciously aware of it. Go through the awakening. And that was a part of the hurt and pain, beloved. You may not have realized that that's what it was, but that's what it is. And if anybody, I feel like, tries to get a reading on you, I don't feel like the spirit would tell them. But somebody did prophesy over your life. And so somebody in your family knows who you are and what you are. They do. Yeah. And they have an understanding about the work that you came to do. They do. They do. Wow. And they have animosity. They have animosity towards you because of it. Yeah, and it's something about the person or who you're gonna connect to, and that's the bullshit. To bring you the peace of the Most High God, which surpasses all understanding. And it's something about you that people just really don't fucking get. It could be the peace that you hold in your heart despite all of the bullshit. The fact that you still guard your heart and your mind. And again, that's that balancing the heart and the mind. They already said it in 3 different decks, beloved. Damn. False doctrine. Somebody being enamored and obsessed with you. So this could be... So your person is going to be enamored by you. They will love you. It's giving 9, it's giving 63, it's giving wish fulfillment, dreams fulfilled, and somebody else is obsessed with you. 8 and 3 is 11. It's giving this person is going to get karmic justice. Anything else? No. It's something with the false doctrine, though. And we see 101. That breaks down to 11. It's giving 10, an ending, a level up, 1, a new beginning, some sort of offering. It could be a message that's coming through. And I'm also getting, expect some information to come in. It's something coming into the mail. Other people may also be trying to get information on you. We just saw that flying monkey again. Let's wrap it up. Yeah, you finna change. Divine feminine. Damn. See, flying monkeys again. And they could see the divine feminine either has changed. You took off that fucking giraffe shit. And now people could see what you truly and really are, beloved. And your honor is evident. Yeah, honor is evident. So, military could be significant. So, if it's something, your honor is evident, divine feminine, and somebody else's honor is in a challenge. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. We gotta go. Gotta cut it out. Anything else? Yes, the spirit said yes. It is. What would you like? Journey. They said it wasn't nothing else, but here it is. You want to take this off? No. Adversity. Okay. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And that's it. When you understand that the shit that you went through, the challenges were to learn you, to grow you, lustful relationships, or somebody just lust after you, you traveling, you gone and shit. But it's like the adversity, like on voluntary escape. You're traveling, you're traversing, right? And when you go on an expedition like Bear Grylls, right, traveling all around the globe and getting these experiences, testing his own strength and resiliency just for the fuck of it, right? They understand that adversity is the best way to learn. How do you learn about yourself, your limitations? How do you press further, go further, become better, faster, more efficient if you don't be tested, beloved? So understand that. Yeah. Now somebody's been through the shit. It's time to rest. Come into peace. Release all the heartache, the hardship, the grief, the remorse of the fucking expedition, of the adventure, of the adversity. When you meditate and focus on your peace will come in, and it's giving unexpectedly, repeatedly. Your peace comes in to be with you. Your peace is always seeking thee. You don't have to chase it. You attract it. You become it. To the next now. I love you guys so much. I do. Thank you so much for being here, for chilling and hanging out with your girl, allowing the ingredients to come together to make the meal. I hope you feel spiritually edified and strengthened to do the things that you came to do. Hopefully you get this book, and unlock deeper levels of you, right? And that would be pretty cool. I love you just like I love me, because that's our capacity. But it is growing, right, and expanding on a daily, so that I can love myself more and love you more. That's just the way that it goes. And I love you just like I love the A and the O, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending that called us all to be creation, the only begotten. We are whole. We are complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. You be the living word, breathing, moving, manifesting. So watch what you say and watch what you do. because all of those seeds will return on to you to the next now. I love you.